a few things that have been on my mind recently. It's about unity, and I'm primarily speaking to my fellow Americans because I feel like we have an obligation. In our past, we have always been looked at as a beacon of freedom to the rest of the world, a place where people dreamed of coming to escape whatever tyranny or hardships that they were going through in their own home country. We fought wars over taxation. We fought wars over freedom of religion. We won our independence and created a constitution where all men are free. Yes, we had slavery in our past, but when you think about it this way, slavery had been around for as long as history had been written. But once America won independence, it was not very long after that slavery was ended, and everyone could be free. So certainly we are not without our past sins, but I believe we worked very hard to overcome those. Today, I think we've lost our way. We are the United States of America, but we certainly do not represent anything remotely resembling unity. We are more divided than any other time in my lifetime, at least in my adult life. I don't recall a time of greater division than what we are experiencing right now in our country. And I think it's sad. And I think it's just something that doesn't have to happen, and I do believe it is fixable. We can fix this before it's too late. I have heard it said that this is the most divided we have been since the Civil War. I think the Vietnam era was chose to make this channel because I knew that more young people than would watch than old, and I didn't have kids. And so I thought if I could help younger people maybe avoid some of the mistakes I made or follow the path of the good things that I chose to do and share that information free and in a humble manner, then maybe I could make a difference this way. And I've tried pretty hard by posting. I've posted a lot of videos. Some would say, well, it's hard to get your message out when you're whispering, but ASMR is the most searched term on YouTube. Did you know that? That's how popular ASMR is. And so I thought, maybe, I think it did play into my decision to do this, that I do secretly want my voice to be heard, to try to help, to make a difference, and maybe to try to heal my own wound, the wound that is guilt over the feeling that I'm not doing enough. So, anyway, that's a side point. Where I was going was about a thought I had while I was deep in thought. And it was about RFK Jr. Many of you may or may not know he is running for president on the Democratic side. However, the Democrats are not going to let him debate with Biden, and they are pretty much ignoring him. And it's going to be very hard for him to get his voice out there without that national stage. And I don't know what he will do. There's a long time, a little over a year and a few months before we vote. But my thinking was that this guy is pretty good, and I'm including a link to a town hall with him. It's about an hour long, a little over an hour, but I'm telling you, it is fascinating. If you listen to him, there's no doubt about it in my mind, you will at the very least respect the man, and you might just gain support for him and wish, like I do, that he could become president. And hear me out. Here's why. I have always leaned conservative in my views. I've never aligned fully with the conservatives, but I certainly have never aligned fully with the liberal side either. But on a sliding scale, I lean more towards conservatism. And having said that, after watching a lot of RFK, I think if the Democrats would compromise and make him their nominee, the Republicans could compromise and vote for him as a Democratic president instead of a Republican president. So if Democrats could compromise and do something they don't want to do, the Republicans could compromise and do something that they don't want to do, and all come together, united under RFK Jr. as president. Because I believe that is our only hope currently for unity. There is just no way we're going to unite under Trump. I like a lot of things about Trump as far as his policies, but he is so divisive. There is a full 30 to 40% of this country that absolutely hates that man. He could actually invent a cure for cancer, and people would still hate him. I mean, true hate, look what they're doing to him right now. It's unbelievable. It's something I never thought I would see from this country ever. He's getting attacked, no doubt about it. Some would say he brought it on himself, but come on, this is way more than we've ever seen, and it's aggressive. But I just think we'll never unite under Trump. If he is president, it will be 4 years of massive division and horrible angst. There's just no way. So if you really want unity, you just can't possibly vote for a man that everyone hates no matter what. Not everyone, but a large portion of society hates, and hope to have unity. It's going to be horrible. 4 years of just, it's going to be bad. The economy might get better because I do think that economically he knows better what to do. But the world won't be better. Maybe the world will be better because he will definitely stop the Ukraine war. But so would RFK. And that's my point. RFK has a lot of great ideas, and if you watch this town hall, you will see, if you've not seen much of him, you will see an amazing human being, an amazing American patriot that could transform this country culture-wise and socially, and I believe economically as well. So, anyway, I just thought it was a pretty novel idea because I think it's going to take compromise for us to come together, period. You know, that's the key, is compromise. And what better place to start than choosing a leader that we can all compromise and all give a little bit, let go of everything else, and just make a decision that is just the smartest decision, that has the highest probability of unifying this country. That's the decision we need to make this time. Forgetting all the other things. Who cares? Number one, who can unify us again? Who? Never will Trump ever unify this country. Way, way, way too divisive. Biden. I mean, come on. The dude is cognitively impaired, no doubt about it. I mean, and forget all the family stuff going on. Who knows how compromised he is in other areas with what's going on with his son. But that's why I say about RFK, the man has been through hell and back. He's watched his dad be murdered. His dad was going to be president, but was murdered while he was running for president. And now here he is running for president. He watched his uncle be murdered. And all by the CIA. It is nearly proven. And I believe when the remaining records come out, it will be absolutely proven, beyond any shadow of any doubt, that Lee Harvey Oswald was employed by the CIA, and that more than him was involved in killing JFK. Way more. And it is going to come out, and it will. I don't know if it will be in my lifetime, but certainly it will come out. But I just feel he's the right man. I would love to serve as a citizen for him. I respect him so much. Anyway, I'm going on and on. I'm revealing a lot about my feelings, but goodness gracious. Let me turn this off so it doesn't make that noise again. Okay, sorry. Just making sure. There we go. Sorry about that. If it goes off on my I saw that the meter wasn't tall, but I thought, well, I was doing what I called a soft whisper, and I thought maybe I'm just whispering that soft, and I could see just little bitty like graphs, and I thought, okay, it's just extra quiet. But when I upload the audio, I can fix it. Well, I uploaded the audio, and my microphone was not even hooked up. I forgot to plug it into that. So it was the microphone on my laptop picking up the noise, and it was just I tried to mess with the audio to make it audible. You could hear what I was saying, but the audio quality was just, it sounded like I was talking into a barrel and had the microphone in another room. It was just weird, and I could not post it as content, and so I have the video part, but I wasn't doing a cupped whisper last night, so I couldn't post it. I couldn't just fake the word. Like if I was doing like this, I could just put different words behind what I'm saying, and you would never know it. But I get up to breathe, and anyway, you get the point. I couldn't do it. I couldn't post it. So this is the downfall to not wearing headphones. I don't know what that just sounded like. Anyway, I'm sorry for getting political, but I want you guys to know me, and I've always been honest, and sadly, I lose a lot of subscribers. It's the only time my subscriber count goes backwards, when I speak extremely freely. But for me, I just like the people that stick around, respect me for who I am, and even if they differ with me, they love me anyways, and that's how I feel about you guys, you know. I know I don't agree with all of you guys, but I still want to be unified with you. We don't all have to be the same. We just have to respect each other. That's all it is. Really. It doesn't take much. It really doesn't. The world could be such a better place. Anyway, at least we all have each other. You know, us, this is a small little group. 5,600 of us.